Okay, I think we're live right now. We live. Yes, looks like it. So we are, this is our coverage here at America's Decision HQ. This is our live coverage of the primaries tonight on August 14th. Hallquist leads the Democratic primary with 45%. Phil Scott has a Here's the Senate races, here's the maps. Okay. I mean, maybe not. For what? It's see. Yeah, that's what because the internet. Okay, we are live again here. Sorry about all that. And that should not be coming up right now. Okay, thank you. Alright, so we're live again, and I'm sorry about that. I had to pause it there. It said the connection was really poor, so I'm not exactly sure, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see here how this turns out. But it is 8:03 p.m., so we are going to be getting our first results from Wisconsin and Minnesota very soon. So we're going to watch those roll in live. Again, that's expected to be around, I think, 9 p.m., so here's the governor's races. I want you to be able to see the keys down there, but it's hard to get them in the shot. There they are. Okay. Well, I want to get that in the shot with governor there. I want it to say governor, so... There you go. So those are our results from the Vermont governor primaries. Let's look at the Senate races again. Well, nothing's changed because we already know what's happening. I guess we're just watching, really, at this point, the Republican primary for Senate, which doesn't matter because they're going to lose, and the Republican primary for the governor, which, well, actually, we're more watching the Democratic primary because the Republican primary has the incumbent, and of course, Phil Scott, he's pretty popular, so most likely he's going to win the primary. I have a feeling he'll win the general election, but, for now, I think he'll win there. But, oh, just updated. And so far, he is now winning every county. Stern had one county there. Now every county has turned red for Scott. The yellow counties were Stern, but again, at this point, he just took that county away. Let's look at the Democratic primary. Still Hallquist leads. She has 45.5%. A little over 45.5%. And then Scott has 64.2%. So that's what's going on right now. And again, I have a feeling this will slow down my connection again, but what do we have here? Okay, we're at 10 minutes so far. So anyway, I'm just going to try and see my stream from my phone here so I can see. Okay, the connection's good, actually. So things look good right now. Again, the connection was pretty poor there for a minute. Looks okay, I think. Okay, so there is a bit of a delay, 10 or 20 second delay. But I'm going to try and keep that closed out because I don't really want to see that. I don't really want to have that running because what could end up happening is that slows down the connection. So I'm just going to try and focus on this right now. But again, we don't have a... hang on here. I just heard something. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just want to tell you one thing real fast. We are, and I just got a CNN update. Anyways, I have to go do something. Stay tuned. I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. We will have results from Wisconsin and Minnesota. So stay tuned. I will see you in a minute. Okay, we are back live again. Everything just updated. All the counties are reporting for the Vermont governor primaries. However, that's only 46% of precincts. So this has been 12 minutes. Okay, so it is 8:15. Whoa. Okay. That's weird. That says 8:53 p.m. Eastern. That'd be 7:53 here. Why is it so delayed? Alright, well, let's look at Wisconsin, see if we've gotten updates yet. Okay, see, now it says 9:11 p.m. Eastern. Well, that's actually, yeah, because I forgot this clock is sort of slow. Or fast, I mean. Yeah, it's 8:11 according to my phone, which is accurate. So we have a whopping 0% reporting, 0 results in all of these. Wow. Okay then. Well, in that case, I guess we'll just go look at these other races. Let's see what we have for the Connecticut races. And in the meantime, I'm going to make sure that everything is working on here. I'm just on my phone trying to make sure everything is set up properly and working, because this is my first time with this, really. I mean, I did a couple, like, 2-minute ones that were just practices, but again, not really sure. So, alright. Anyway. Okay, what just happened? Oh, an ad. Okay, alright. Sorry, New York Times keeps giving me ads all over the place. No offense, New York Times. I mean, this is really useful. I get all the information right here for free, but I'm just saying. Ned Lamont has won the Democratic primary for the governor's race. Actually, I think we already knew that. Yeah, I announced that a while ago. We're just watching that Republican one. Let's see what we have. What's down here? Okay, so here's the Senate race again. Murphy, of course, was uncontested. And then the Republican primary, Corey won. We did not know that a while ago, so that is a kind of recent projection, I suppose. Not super recent. U.S. House District 1 and U.S. House District 2. So both of those, or all 4 of those candidates, the 2 for the Democrats, 2 for the Republicans, they were all uncontested, and incumbent Democrats, of course. Come on, keep scrolling. What's happening? Okay. Alright, and then there's the lieutenant governor races. So, well, of course, not the actual race itself, but just the primary for that. So we have 2 Democrats and a just updated 29% reporting, which is approximately 59,437 votes for the Democrats, 43,107 for the Republicans. And there's the percentages, of course. The Democrats, for the Democrats, Susan Bysiewicz. Sorry if I'm sure I said that wrong. I'm sorry, though. She has a huge lead right now. She's at 61.7% to Eva Zimmerman's 38.3%. So, and then we have the Republican side, where again it's actually a lot closer on the Republican side. So that's interesting. We actually have one county won by Aaron Stewart. However, Joe Markley has won the other counties. So. But yeah, for Connecticut and Vermont, we have pretty much all the results in here. There's not a whole lot more to talk about, really, so we're just going to go back up to the top, I guess. Yeah. So, I guess we'll just wait like 5 minutes and see if we will get some results here in a minute from the Minnesota and Wisconsin races. Other than that, not a whole lot to do. So, well, actually, we could try this. Let's go to the Minnesota race. 9:15 p.m. according to that. So, still no results. Let's wait a minute. Let's wait a minute to see if it will finally update. That would be nice. If not, so be it. But if it does, that'd be pretty cool. So we've been going for about 20 minutes. Okay. So, although that's not accounting for pauses. We've paused a couple times. Anyways, I'm just going to leave the screen sitting here and see if we will get some results in a little bit here from the... whoa, what just happened? Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to... Oh, okay, hang on. The maps just came up. That could be a sign. It could be a sign it's loaded, or it could be a sign that something's actually going to happen here. We will see what happens there. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to let it sit here and just wait for results, because at this point, there's not a whole lot left to do. So, we just will wait. Okay, here we go. First results are in, and let's look at the Minnesota Democratic primary for governor. Tim Walz is leading 41.2%. 3%, of course, is reporting for both sides, so don't get excited about that. And then, of course, we have the Republican primary here, the leader, Jeff Johnson. He's at 55.1%, and you can see the maps there for either side, respectively. So, Johnson in yellow on the Republican one, Pawlenty, sorry, on in red. I guess that's red. It looks a little, well, yeah, that's red. He's taken 2 counties. Johnson has taken 2. It's hard to tell because the borders are so thin. And then Walz has taken all 4 counties in for the Democrats. Let's look at the GRP primary. I don't know what that is. I'm sure I should know that, but I don't. U.S. Senate. Here we go. Senate. No results. So let's see what time it is. Okay, my phone says it is 8:18. Well, New York Times says it is 9:15. Or that, well, actually, that could be the last update. I don't think that's what time it actually is now. But we have no results yet from the Senate elections, so let's go to the Wisconsin race, and let's see if there's any results from the Wisconsin race yet. Yeah, now it says 9:17, so I'm going to go back to the Minnesota one in a sec. Really no results yet. I guess not. Okay, well, yeah, no results. Do we have results from the Senate race? Oh, come on, jeez. Okay, Tammy Baldwin was uncontested, so she wins the Democratic primary. And for the Republican primary, a bunch of candidates. Well, there's the map loading, but... Okay, so right now we have nothing in Wisconsin, and we have no results in the Minnesota Senate races. Let's look at the House districts. Most of these are just going to be uncontested here. Yep. Oh, what's up here? Okay, House District 4, we do have an actual race. There's 2 candidates for the Democrats and Republicans. And for the both of which and Constitution Party primary, that is Terry Larson, and uncontested seat there. Secretary of State for the Democrats, that's a 2-way race. Republicans also a 2-way race. I'm going so fast. For the Treasurer, the Democrats 3-way race. Republicans 2-way. And then for the Constitution Party primary, it was uncontested as well. Okay, finally got to the end. That is a lot of stuff there. I haven't looked at all that information for any of the other races. Let's see if we have more results. Maybe we have the Minnesota Senate race results coming in. If we have that, that would be nice. Let's see. Okay, looks like my connection might be slowing. Yes. So Klobuchar, or maybe it's Klobuchar, I have no idea. She is opposed by 2 people, actually. Well, it says others, but I'm sure that that's not major. Oh, hey, look at that. We have results. So the Minnesota Senate race, okay, go away. For the Minnesota Senate race, we have our first results here right now. Okay, let's look for Klobuchar. Oh, she's got 96.2%. And that's with 4% reporting, taking every county reporting. Jim Newberger seems to be the top contender for the Republicans, as he has taken every county and 73. There. The special Democratic primary, this is the special election. Tina Smith, the incumbent, has 75%, not as great a hold on that seat as Klobuchar has on hers. And then for the Republicans, Karen Housley has 69.3% of the expected vote. And you can look at the maps. The map for the Republicans in the U.S. Senate election is special election, I should add. Is actually very close right now. Not that close, actually, but, well, on the map. Oh, we just got some new results. Smith, same number for Smith. Another county came in for both candidates. Anyways, but the map, a little bit closer for the Republicans, but the numbers, not so much. And let's just scroll down, and I'll briefly go over all these other things. I don't need to look through every... Well, I mean, it's only 7 races. I guess we'll look at them. U.S. House District 2, both parties were unopposed. In the 3rd District, the Democrats opposed. Here we go, more unopposed Republicans. Democrats, 3-way race there, 3-way race there, and 3-way race for the Republicans in the 5th District. In the 6th District, Ian Todd, uncontested, but the Republicans are at a 3-way race. Colin C. Peterson, uncontested for the 7th District Democratic primary for the Republicans. 2-way race there, pretty lopsided for that. 8th District, wait, how's that? Oh, yeah, why was I saying 7? Been looking at the 2024 map too much. Anyways, but yeah. Okay, so no results for the 8th District yet. Ray Sandman, uncontested. And here's State House. You can pause it if you'd like. Yeah, there's some more stuff, some more stuff, some more stuff. Stuff that, if you don't live in Minnesota, doesn't really matter to you, because that's all local. The only thing that's going to matter to you is... Which I don't, so... And Wisconsin, let's go back to Wisconsin. Let's see if we finally... Okay, we have results here. So, the Democratic primary for the governors... we have Tony Evers leading at 44.7, but he has not even taken half the vote yet. And then he's opposed by 2 candidates. And then, of course, the Republican Party, Scott Walker, the incumbent. 3 counties for each. And there's no... come on, why does that always have to happen whenever it loads? And there's absolutely no diversity there. Evers has taken all the Democratic counties, and Walker has taken all the Republican counties. Okay. Like I said, though, Evers doesn't have even half, because he just has taken every county, because after that it's vote splitting. Again, Baldwin was uncontested. There's the Republican primary right there. And the 1st House District for Wisconsin, there's results. And you know, I don't necessarily want to look over all of these, so I'm just going to go real quickly here. If you live in one of these Wisconsin districts, you can just see who represents you. You can look at the race you're in, but I don't. More stuff, more stuff. And that's it. Okay. We'll go back up to the top. See, the unfortunate part is, and I feared this might happen, is we're sort of starting to run out of stuff, right? I mean, it's 8:30. It's only 8:30. There's not a whole lot of races. It's just a few primaries here and there. So now, for the most part, again, we do have everything. Not everything, I'm not gonna, but a lot of incumbents are unopposed or they're trampling their opponents. So, I saw that with Scott Walker. Let's go back to Vermont, because I'm guessing we have near 100. No, we actually have 50, so totally wrong there. But we do have still a significant amount of results there coming in from all those races right there. So. Don't live in Vermont, so. And I guess we'll look at Connecticut. They're the only one I haven't shown. I don't want to be unfair. If you live in Connecticut, then, you know. Okay. Already showed that Ned Lamont race. Stefanowski is actually only at 28.1, so the leader is only down menu. Nothing's happened, so. Does it not want to tell me who the others are? Okay. Whatever. Okay, there's the map for the governor primaries. So, yep. Pretty... Oh, I didn't even know Lamont was no, I guess I saw that. I thought it was uncontested. I wasn't paying attention. I just saw the little blue over his name, and I thought, okay. Looking down here, Christopher S. Murphy. I'm not even sure what his middle name is. I'm sure I could look that up. Doesn't really matter to me, but they have it on there. So, Murphy is at, can we see? Well, actually, it doesn't matter what he's at, because he's uncontested. Matthew Corey has won there again. That already happened a while ago. We showed that, but here are the districts. There's no races. Okay, here we go. The 5th district and the 5th district is the only one. There's a 2-way Democratic race and a 3-way Republican race. And other than that, every party, or well, I should say each. It's only 2 parties. But both parties in all the other seats, the first 4 districts there, are uncontested for both sides. So, everyone seems to have that pretty much figured out. Lieutenant Governor is right here. Again, if you don't live in Connecticut, not that important, but still, State Senate, so you can look at that if you recognize any of those names if you live in Connecticut. There's the State House, Attorney General, just a lot of uncontested stuff. Oh, and then here's the Treasurer, that's contested for both parties. We will go back to the top. So at this point, we've looked at everything for all 4 states. So there's not a whole lot to do except wait for results. So I'm going to go to the real toss-ups tonight. Republican who is seeking a 3rd term. The front-run Democratic field is Tony Evers, the state superintendent who led Mr. Walker by as many as 13 points in one recent poll. So that's actually pretty good for the Democrats, and who knows, blue wave in Wisconsin? Never thought you'd be saying that, did you? Okay. Alright, there's the numbers right now and the maps. So... Oh, Scott Walker won, by the way, as you can tell. We knew that would happen pretty quick. Tony Evers' lead has tightened. He's got 36.0%. So Mitchell is closing in on him at 27.6. Kelda Roy's at 13.2. Robert Meyer was the one challenging Walker. He got 6%. That just updated. He has 6% of the vote. So, you know, not that he did bad necessarily. I have no idea. But not that he necessarily did bad. Just that Scott Walker is the incumbent. So, and again, he may have done bad. I'm not sure. So, but that's what we're at right now. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I? Okay. Just making sure. What other options are on here? We have a wrench, we have ... we have pause, we have stop. So, I don't actually know what those... Okay, that's not ... that's comment. Can I comment on my own video? I don't know what that wrench is, but I'm kind of afraid to click it. I'm sure it's just settings or something, but I don't need to do that while we're live. Although I should at some point. Maybe towards the end of the live stream I'll do that. We may already be approaching the end. I'm probably... I'll probably end this around around or a little bit before 9. So, yeah. Okay. Also, if you're thinking that this hasn't been a very effective live stream and it's going to be short and it hasn't done really anything, that's perfectly fine, because again, this is just my first live stream, and so no, I don't expect it to be good, and I'm sure it's not good. I can tell it's not great. But I will start doing these for the primaries. So yeah, I'm not sure. I have no idea when the next primaries are, but whenever they are, I will make another live stream. So yeah. At this point, I'm just going to, I guess, put it on some of these races. We'll just look at the governor race for the Democrats, and I will talk about something. I have no idea what. I'm just going to talk about something. Okay, I have no idea what to talk about, so. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah. Oh, there was something. 10%? What just changed? I don't know what just changed. It moved that down for some reason. So now it's lower than the Democratic one, so it doesn't fit. Was that those numbers there? I guess it was. I don't know why that wasn't there before. That's weird. Oh well, whatever. Let's look some more at the Minnesota races. Do you know how much free advertising I'm probably giving to all the advertisers on the New York Times? Because anyone watching this has to see like 20 ads constantly popping up. Okay, we will wait for the results, or not the results, the maps to load here. I'm gonna go shut my door real fast. Hang on. Okay, done with that. Yeah, so here we are. And we are almost done with most of these races, I suppose. Let's look. Well, actually, no, we're not even close. What the hell am I saying? Okay, so the governor's races right now, for the Minnesota governor's race, primaries, I should say. Of course, this isn't, I don't want to confuse anyone. This isn't the governor's race. This is the primaries. Let's see. So Walz, yeah, he's at 40.9. So it went back up. I think he was at like 36 earlier. Jeff Johnson, the Republican, has maintained roughly 55%. We have 12% reporting for each side. I guess that's the same both ways. You know, what's really interesting to me here is the Democrats actually have 153,000 votes at 12%. The Republicans have 58,000. So that makes you think that there's a lot more Democrats than Republicans. I just got a CNN notification. I didn't even pay attention to what that was. I probably should turn notifications off before I did this, but like I said, this is my first live stream, so. Just looking at this. Okay, so in about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to end this live stream and conclude coverage. Obviously, I know what you're thinking, that this was pretty short, because it was. But, you know, these are just primaries, and you can always wake up in the morning and look at what happened on the morning news. I may post a video tomorrow morning talking about what's happened, but I'm not going to have, really, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to have any time tomorrow morning. So, we'll just see what happens. Do I have any comments? Nope. Just checking. Anyways, but like I said, I will maybe post a video tomorrow morning letting everyone know what happened, but I'm really busy tomorrow with school starting again, like I said, so yeah. So here's some more results. I don't think it's updated for a little bit. Let's look at some other stuff. Let's look at the Senate races, both of them. Okay, Klobuchar is the Klobuchar. I have no idea how to say that. Someone let me know in the comments or something sometime. I just have no idea how to say it. Amy Klobuchar has won, though. 96.4%. Jim Newberger has won the Republican primary. Let's go look. Okay, Tina Smith has officially won the U.S. Senate special election in her district. That is 76.4%. The Republicans, still nothing yet, 69.6% for Housley. Anderson is at 28.1%, and Bay is at 2.2%. So, It's pretty obvious which way that's probably headed. 12% reporting, too. So that just tells you how fast Tina Smith and Amy Klobuchar pulled off victories. I'm sure Klobuchar probably won before. Because, I mean, just look at those margins. Klobuchar's at 96.4, and everyone else has no more than 1.5%. Not even that. And then you go down here and you look at Smith, and she's only got 76.4. Now, for 12%, that's a lot. And of course she has won, but I'm just saying that that's not nearly the sort of thing that we've seen with the Klobuchar race. So, still no projections for that Republican primary for the special election there. Probably, you know, and I don't want to make early predictions, especially since that primary is not even over, but I will say probably we're going to have Tina Smith winning, because I've said she would win in all my predictions, I think. Well, actually, I've only made the one prediction. It was the election night itself. I haven't actually made any predictions for the Senate. Let me know if you want me to do that, because I wouldn't mind doing that. I just haven't gotten around to it, I think, so. That updated at 9:32 p.m. Eastern. Really? That's like 9 minutes ago. I'm sorry, 11 minutes ago. What the hell am I saying? Well, no, actually, it would be more like 9 minutes, because, again, that's pretty slow. 37... Oh, no, that is right. Oh, 9:37. It was, okay. All right, whatever. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about here. I just got really confused. It's late, okay? So, anyways, but again, that is almost everything. So, we're just watching a few more races. I guess we'll watch the, well, here's the thing. They said that in the national polls, Evers was actually, okay, Scott Walker has officially won his primary. So yeah. What was this saying a minute ago? It was saying something about Evers, the state superintendent, who led Mr. Walker by as many as 13 points in one recent poll. So that means that he has 13 points is a lot. Now, I'm going to say that you never know. It could be a less reliable source. But the fact is, it seems like, and I haven't been following this carefully or anything, so don't take my word for it, but, you know, if he's leading, this could be a major race. So I'm going to stick around here and hope that Evers, or I don't have any huge preference because I don't live in Wisconsin, but I would say Evers is the strongest candidate, though, just based on that. But anyway, I'll stick around and just see if we can get a projection here. If we do get a projection before this live stream's over, it's probably going to be that Evers has won, because he has a lead right now. I couldn't see either of the other candidates overtaking him. So, at least not that quickly, because 13% is in there. 12% for the Republicans. I thought they went off the exact same numbers, but it didn't make sense that they would. But yeah, 13% for the Democrats, 12% for the Republicans. But again, Scott Walker has defeated Robert Meyer. I'm thinking Evers is going to win, but they can't. I get why they can't call it, because he's gone back down to 39.5%. It was at like 40 earlier, so his lead is just going up and down. But it stayed pretty stable, so that's why I think that's okay for him. And then there's the third-party primaries. The Senate, again, Tammy Baldwin was uncontested. And then there's the Republican primary for that seat. That's actually a pretty important race now that I think about it. So, Vukmir, I'm not sure how you say that, sorry, but I'm bad at names. He's at 57.1%, clearly the front runner. He has taken all the counties in red, and Kevin Nicholson has taken the yellow ones. That is 38.1% for him. So that's actually pretty close looking on the map, but that's pretty misleading, because when you look at the numbers, not that close. I mean, it's kind of close, but it's not super close. And then here's a few more districts. Okay, so at this point, we are just watching a couple races. It's 8:45. Well, you know what? It's not technically 8:45. I'm going to end coverage, I think, at 8:45. It's 8:41 according to my phone. So we're going to go for about 4 more minutes here. And at 8:45, according to my phone, I will end coverage officially. Now, I actually, if you're wondering why I had 270 here, it wasn't because it was, you know, just a pastime. Well, actually, it was for a pastime. I have absolutely nothing to do. I thought I could make some predictions or something for this time. But with 4 minutes left in this live stream, it just doesn't make sense to do that. Primary Tuesday. Oh, does 270 have results? I didn't even know if they had results. Let's see. Maybe. Maybe not. Well. Okay. This is absolutely not useful at all. So, I mainly just had this so that I could, and we'll go back to that. But I mainly just had that open so that I could, you know, make some predictions or something. But again, I'm realizing, I mean, this is like a 40 thing, or a 10-minute prediction. Now, granted, I will say my live streams in the future should be a lot longer and more in-depth than this. So, it is 8:42. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to real quickly run down here. I'm going to look over all of these races one more time. Not all of them, but the few remaining ones that are important. And that are toss-ups, I should say. We're going to look over those a few more times. Actually, probably just one more time here, and then I'm going to get ready to conclude coverage. So let's begin here in Wisconsin. Again, Walker won. Evers back up to an exact 40%. And then Mitchell and Royce are trailing. Mitchell at 21.6%, Royce at 13.1%. And then there's the numbers going back and forth between Walker and Meyer. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but Meyer, of course, Walker, of course, the incumbent governor of Wisconsin, was projected to win. Here's a few more things here. Let's see one more time the Republican primary for the Senate race in Wisconsin. Not much change. I think Nicholson may have gone down a little or up a little. Probably not. Whatever it is, it's not big. And then we will go to Minnesota here. We're just watching, I think we're watching a couple. Foregone conclusion is because, like I said, in all my predictions, I always have both Klobuchar and Smith winning. But okay, Newberger is at 74.1%. He won a while ago. We knew that. His resignation. So, not a whole lot of change there. Housley still has a lead, but no official projection by the New York Times. So, okay. Well, coverage here. I hope everyone enjoyed watching tonight.